It's always a party at Patchworks. Let's get this party started. Woot woot. So I think we are back in business this week. I can see comments. I think I have volume. I have all sorts of great links and fabrics and great things to share with you. So I thought that we would get started with showing you our great bundle of the week this week. So our bundle of the week is a little bit different from one that we've done in the past, and I'm calling this one Around the World. Let's take a peek at it. All right, so you can see here this beautiful fat stack that I'm going to thumb through. I'm just going to share the link with you because I can share the link with you this week. That's so exciting. Okay, so this is a combination of Kathy Holden, we have some Tim Holtz, we have some Seth Apter, all sorts of really fun stuff. So, and if you are not familiar, our bundle of the weeks are limited edition fat quarter bundles, normally priced at $39. This is special price at $24.99. What? So we have some of Tim's really beautiful, some of his just classic backgrounds here. I put it here with this kind of rosy beige as well as this kind of burnt parchment. There's probably better names for it. This isn't Tim, but I thought this was super cool. This was canceled stamps from all over the place. Here we have some Seth Apter. Really nice piece. And I'm really excited to say that I have all of the next line of Seths on order. So that's going to be, goodness, a while from now, but really cool. We have some Worn Croc. Here are some postcards, vintage postcards from Kathy Holden, from the Outdoorsy line. And we have some Tim, some really funky Northcott background piece that just is some nice stitched kind of burlap, and then some other great textures, maps, love my maps, and words. So really, really fun. I hope you like it. I think it is a really, really fun collection. Remember, we have a limited number of these available, so if this is something you're interested in, you're going to want to scoop it up sooner than later. It's called Around the World, and I included the link in the comments. So what do you think? Isn't that fun? Could do some travel themed things, you could do some bags, you could do masculine things, all sorts of really great things, or just, you know, collage-y kind of stash collecting. So we're getting ready for some Valentine's things, right? Always got to celebrate all the holidays with all of our different fun fabric things. And I have our Strawberry Lemonade Botanical Remix quilt in the store still for one more weekend. So I had to include this as our backdrop today. Now this fabric is totally selling out. And so you are going to want to make sure that you scoop this up sooner than later if you are interested in it. We had put together some fat eighth bundles of the whole quilt. So we are waiting on this pattern. I think the pattern's probably going to arrive right as this is heading out the door. So if you love this, you want to pick it up sooner than later. We have a few of these fat eighth packs left. So you'll need fat eighths, a background, some borders, And then we can help you put together the greens that you're going to be needing for the stems and the leaves. But the Fat Eighth bundle of the whole collection will be ample, and that is what the pattern calls for your stars, okay? We have official pre-cuts from this line. We have official pre-cuts from this line. We have the honey bun, the jelly roll, and then the mini charm and charm pack. We have some additional patterns that are coming in that, you know, are kind of coming after things, but they're great patterns whether you use them for this quilt or this fabric line or other fabric lines. And because we were just, people seem to be really, really interested in the bundles, we thought we would make more fat quarter and half yard bundles of the color fabrics that that we have in stock, because those are the ones that you want to do all sorts of really interesting things with, and then you can just add in some backgrounds and stuff. So we had 23 of these color fabrics available that we put together in a bundle for you. And let me share that with you so that you can see it, because it's so pretty. So we have here, you can see our beautiful flowers. I love these ginghams. Aren't they just so cool? So we have a pink one, and this looks like Sherry and Chelsea Basic, like we have it in red here, orange, this kind of electric limey green, a spring fresh green, kind of a minty green, more ginghams here, going into some bluish here. So these 23 fabrics we have together in a fat quarter bundle as well as a half yard bundle. The fat quarter bundle is $74.75, and let me get that link for you of what that is. Let me see here. Now the picture for, we've been just busy chopping things up, so I actually don't have the picture for those bundles on the website quite yet. So don't worry about it. It's what I'm showing you here in the shop or on this video, and then tomorrow we'll have the picture on there. I just didn't want to misrepresent it by including the full bundle picture as we have shown in the Fat Eighth bundle. So the Fat Eighth has everything in the line, all 31 pieces, and then the new bundles that we put together were just 23 fabrics of the pieces that are remaining. I tried to order more and I wasn't able to, so you really want to scoop this up if this is your jam, because it is so pretty. And as I said, that Botanical Remix pattern, it's on the website in the collection page that I just shared with you. Go ahead and order it if it's something that you're interested in, and we will make sure that you get what you need, and then you can stop in and then we can help you pick out your backgrounds, borders, and leaves. We decided that we were not going to truly kit it together because there's so many different things that you can do with your background and borders. You might choose a white on white, or you might choose a solid, and then for these borders here on the side, in the sample it goes orange, pink, green, but you might choose to have it be different colors. So we thought we'd give you the flexibility to do that. So that's super fun. Let's talk about some other Valentine inspiration. I know I've been sharing it with you the past few weeks, but we have just a few things still left, and I wanted to make sure if you were looking to whip something together, there's still time. You could make some pillowcases or easy table runners to make some fun little Valentine projects. So what I'm really can't believe is that we still have the XOXO charms and jelly rolls still in the store. So those are the April Rosenthal pieces here. We did sell out of the panel this week, so the beautiful pillows that we had made with the panel, that sold out this week, as well as the rest of our kits for that collection. But we have lots of great yardage, and we also have some bundles together. So we have fat quarter bundles of the whole line of this one, and as I said, this one would be really, really cute for making little zipper pouches, you know, super simple little pencil cases or something to share with your friends for Galentine's Day, right? And then we also have our gnome little mini fat quarter bundle here. So this has our gnome, which we do have on the bolt, and then we have some super cute Kim Schaefer prints in here, and then Patrick Lose little blender on the back side. So we have 6 different fat quarters in this one. In the Lovey Dovey, this is Patrick Lose, really nice collection of fabrics. This is a 15-piece collection, and we do have all of the fabrics in stock on the bolt as well as in bundles for you. We have the Lighthearted collection that we decided to put together a fat stack of just our pinks and reds that we had shared with you. And we do have the full collection available in a half-yard stack, I believe, and some other pre-cuts for you if you are looking for more of the whole collection, as that's just a gorgeous, gorgeous collection. And then we have just a few treats for you. So we'll look overhead at our fun little treats that you can either do for yourself or for someone else. So we have our Ruby Star. I think we have just a couple of these left. That is the Heart typewriter. Ruby Star Kimberly Kite strawberry earrings. Kathy Holden, her Valentine charms. I think that's the last one. And then, you know, if our sewing machine is our Valentine this year, because, you know, sometimes that's just how it goes, that I love my sewing machine and my sewing machine loves me. Therefore, that is who I'm going to dedicate this Valentine's Day to. You can just have a little charm for that. And then in the strawberry piece here, a little guy that we don't talk about that much, we have 2 of those really cool strawberry socks in stock. So that one is super fun. All right, any questions that we have going on? Oh, I needed to change my comment. All right, so lots of fun things here. And then one last heart-themed thing. We have a few more of the Heartburst Tula kit from Besties here. And that is just really amazing. It is, the quilt finish is 72 by 92, and it includes the Heartburst quilt pattern with colored diagrams, and that's included only in this packaged kit from Free Spirit. There is a total of 1 billion yards of fabric in here. That's really not true. I don't know how much fabric, but there is a lot. And as I said, the quilt finish is 72 by 92. So I would go ahead and use 2.5 yards of a wide back, or you could vertically piece 6 yards in order to get your back. All right, so that is this one here that we have a couple left of in the store. So we're starting to get some new fabric. We're making tons and tons and tons of new bundles, replenishing things because these bundles are just flying off the shelves. So we're just busy cutting and folding as fast as we can to replenish these with some wonderful collections that have been in the store. But we're going to talk about some new things that are on their way in. So we've gotten 2 collections, new pre-cuts. We'll start with one that the yardage is in transit. So first up is Old Glory by Leila Boutique. And that is super fun. We have the pre-cuts in stock. We're getting all of the yardage. And I know some of you were interested in some of the projects that Vanessa had been showing you. So I saw that I hadn't put the patterns on the website yet. So I need to make them eligible to be sold. Right now they're in the system, but they aren't eligible to be purchased. So we have, let's look overhead. Okay, so we have Modern Herringbone. The cover quilt here isn't shown with this particular fabric line, but I know it is sampled on when she was showing the line with the new fabric. And this is a honey bun with extra fat quarters. We have Sweet Land of Liberty. That's going to be using the big panel that we're going to be getting in. So you're going to need a panel, a layer cake, and then some extra yardage. And we are getting that extra wide backing fabric. It's a 60-inch, just kind of like that cheater panel that we had with Strawberry Lemonade. So I'm super excited that those are turning into very popular kind of options for us. We have Miss Americana, and that's shown 2 ways. I know there's a couple of you who were looking to have this as a kit option. So this is 20 fat quarters and background and binding fabric. You could also sub the honey bun or 7 fat eighths in place, plus 7 fat eighths in place of the 20 fat quarters. The thing about using just 20 fat quarters is that it's a more controlled palette. So if you were looking for the entire range, that's where you'd want to get something like this. But if you were looking for it to be a little bit more controlled of a palette, that is where you would get the 20 fat quarters. She showed Aunt Gracie bag. The cover pattern on that particular, or the cover photo on this pattern shows a ruby star fabric, but this is a super fun little piece here. And since we're having so much fun with all sorts of different bags, we thought we would try bringing this one in. And this is going to use purse hardware of D-rings, swivel hooks, and strap adjuster. We have Fracture. You can see this in the Old Glory fabrics. This is made with fat quarters or fat eighths. We'll be making towers of the entire line. And then this one, the grand finale, which is super pretty, and she's showing that with 2 different color variations. That's going to be using fat quarters, a charm pack, and then some extra yardage. So if any of these are interesting, please, please, please let me know. Let me get the link in the comments here for you for the collection. As I said, the patterns that I'm showing you eluded me for the to be in the collection, but we'll be including them in the collection later tonight so that you'll be able to purchase them if you were interested. So what do you think? Are you excited that We're starting to bring in more of the designer inspiration that comes when the designer is sharing all of their inspiration with you, that we're bringing in a little bit more of how they are envisioning their line to be used. Let me know what you think. And, ooh, I hear thunder outside. Lots and lots of thunder. We have the pre-cuts that I didn't share with you yet, so let me just take a look at this here. So we have the layer cake that we have in, okay, and I mentioned the honey buns, jelly rolls, charm packs, and the mini charms. So we have all of that yardage is already in transit, which I'm super excited about. So we'll be posting that as soon as that arrives. I don't believe it's coming tomorrow, so it'll be in early next week. So that will be super fun, and you'll want to be checking that out. Let me know if you had wanted me to put the fabric available for pre-order up there, since it is on its way. Next up, we have the gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous new Me and My Sister collection. It is called On the Bright Side, and it is really fun and fresh. And it also came with another surprise. So for the On the Bright Side, we have received the pre-cuts, and the yardage will be coming shortly. This is all of the fun flowers in a little bit lighter, brighter theme, not as electric in color. So more 2024 in its palette. So we have the layer cake and jelly rolls and charm packs. And, oh, this is exciting. So many of you who've been following us for a long, long time know that we love, love, love Barb and Mary and their 12-pack quilt book that they had done, where I was featured on page 8. We were so sad that that book went out of print. But some of those patterns are coming back into existence. And Waste Not was sampled with On the Bright Side and is available as a standalone pattern, as a 12-fat quarter quilt pattern. So super excited that some of these patterns are being reintroduced. So we're going to have to tell Barb and Mary that they need to reintroduce all 12 of those patterns as individual patterns so that we can play with them some more, because we loved them so much. So I'm going to be keeping an eye out on those to be able to share those individual patterns with you as they become available, for those of you who were not able to get the book back in the day when it was available. So that is exciting. What else do I have to share with you today? We have a super cool trunk show for you today. So Jackie, one of our customers, has been super, super busy, and she put together some additional by Annie samples for us featuring the Bluish fabric by Zen Chic. So Bluish is a current fabric line that we have in the store. We're featuring the fabric with our Chatsworth program, but we also have been seeing it pop up in a whole bunch of fun other projects. So let me share with you some of the fun things that she has done. So first up, and so these particular samples are going to be available in the store for probably the next week or so, and then they will be heading back to Jackie so that she can use them or give them as gifts or such. So first up, she made Payday. So Payday is one of the By Annie fabric or patterns that we have in the store, and it's available to be made as both a small and a large. So what did she do? She just decided to make both. So this is the small purse, and Payday is one of By Annie's more recent patterns, and we have an adjustable strap here. It can be worn as a crossbody bag. Let's see if I can back up here. As a crossbody bag, standing on my tippy toes. You could also wear it as a traditional purse. You could take the clips off and have it as a clutch, or you could even wear it as a little fanny pack if you had liked to. I'm too short to show you, but I should get up on a pedestal, but then I might fall off or something. So there is a little side pocket in the back. There's a magnetic clutch snap here. I'm going to look overhead so that we can look at it that way. Okay, so we have let's look back here. We have the little pocket. Really nice hardware here, and this is the By Annie hardware. Then we have some zippers in here, 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 and then you have your card pockets in there. This has the soft and stable in here. Really nice, small piece. It also could serve as a large wallet if you were looking for that. I'm just looking over at, so that one's called the wallet size. And I also have the large one here. So this larger one, you can see the different sizes here. So the large one is, oh, not too much bigger, but in terms of making things, when you're working with purses, sometimes it's easier to work with something that's a little bit bigger rather than starting with the super small. So Jackie recommends that if you're going to be making both of them, start with the large one first. She recommends that no matter which By Annie pieces that you're using, that you are going to read and follow the directions carefully and pay attention to the measurements. So when you purchase the By Annie patterns, one of the really cool things is that all of her new ones, but most of the patterns that we have come with this little video. So if you didn't buy the pattern, she charges you for the videos, the $5 video. But when you buy her pattern, it's included complimentary. So there is a coupon code that you need to use that is from the inside of your pattern. So she always includes tips and tricks on how to construct these. So Jackie said, make sure to start and stop as each step is completed, because you don't have to watch it like a movie. You just can watch it as a tutorial as you're going along. This particular pattern has a lot of steps that must be done exactly the way that they're written to prevent problems. Now, what is also interesting is that everything I'm showing you is layered. She went ahead and layered 1 yard of main fabric, soft and stable, and lining. And that was enough to cut out the quilted pieces for the small and large out to lunch bags and the medium ditty bag. So the ones that I'm going to show you after. So these are actually different ones that were different fabrics. No extra quilting was put on this one, but you absolutely could. So let's look overhead again at this. And this is the larger Payday. Again, the back pocket here. I really like this nice thread accent. Nice magnets in here. For here, the card pockets, we have 2 rows of card pockets, so we can carry all the cards with us, and then 2 larger components. Really nice. And see, this is one of those great places where you can use, get a 5-yard zipper length and just keep chopping up your zippers and using them throughout. Just hopping back to see if anybody has any questions here. and do I have the fabrics that she used for payday? So I will have to check on the stock here, but everything was from us, and we do have the Bluish collection. Let me quick get that Bluish collection link for you. And I'm not sure that we have the entire fabric line still available, but let me get this for you. And we do have I put the link in the comments there for the Bluish fabrics. I have and all of our Bayani patterns and hardware are on our website so that you can also peruse them at your leisure. So this is payday. Next up is the ditty bags. So from the ditty bags here, we have 3 different sizes. So we have the large, we have the medium, and the small. So super fun. And what Jackie was sharing with us is that she made the Out to Lunch, both sizes, and the medium ditty bag. All 3 of these are from 1 yard of feature quilted fabric. So, I mean, that's really amazing to be able to just take it, quilt your whole yard of fabric, and then go ahead and make 3 different projects. Really, really fun. So let's take a deeper dive into our ditty bag. And let's take a peek here. So we have the large, the medium, and the small. This is the Ditty Bag 2.0. And one thing that you see here is that there's an element of interest here, this nice decorative piece that gets put across all of them. Linda had a question here that said, are the payday bags made out of quilting cotton or something else? So all of the bags that I'm showing you here right now are made out of quilting cotton, and the foamy stuff that's in here is the Soft and Stable that we carry in the store. And it's, instead of using a fusible fleece or something, it just has a little bit more structure to it, and so it stands up really nice and works really well, but it's also super easy to sew with. Keep those questions coming. I'm so happy that I get to see them this week. All right, so for the ditty bags here, all 3 bags went together super easy. Starting with the largest bag is always the easiest. So in the ditty bags, you have these nice little handles, you have a zipper, and then bound seams on the inside. That's a signature thing that Annie does because she just wants to have easy construction, but she wants it to be pretty and finished. If you weren't up to binding your seams here, you absolutely could just serge the edges or something to keep it secure. And all of the zippers are installed flat. And then here's the medium, really nice. And if you wanted, she offers a free version of that's sort of similar. It's called the Easy Does It bag, but this is just a little bit better instruction. There's a little bit more something to it, and I also love this because you have all the different sizes. And I mean, who doesn't love all these different sizes? I just love all these little bags. So this is the Ditty Bags 2.0. And then we have the Out to Lunch. So Out to Lunch here, 2 different sizes, and it's super exciting to see. I'm just going to show you from the, so we have the large size of the Out to Lunch. So this might be, I don't know, I mean, realistically more of what I would want if I were to bring my lunch to work, because you could have your drink, your sandwich, you could have containers in here if you were heating stuff up. And then this super cute one, it's a miniature version of it, and this is also from the Out to Lunch pattern. Really nice, and would be for a smaller lunch set. Okay, so let's take a look on the inside here. So for the Out to Lunch instructions, Jackie says pay attention to the dimensions. It's easy to mix up the directions of the pockets that are folded. The carrying strap that she included here, this carrying strap, is a free downloadable pattern that you can add to anything. So really nice. All right, so in here you're playing with the mesh and more zippers. So we have mesh that has just a little pouch here that you can tuck things in. There's also a base that you're making. This, I believe, we just wrapped some cardboard here, put it in the bottom, and this opens up really nice. Has a very really finished, polished pocket here for how this finishes up. And the other thing that I really like about how Jackie finished them and how Annie suggests is that for your zipper pulls, you can just use some leftover fabric here. Of course, you can use all sorts of charms, but you can also just simply make them. And these handles, oh, they're just really nice. So this is fabric covered strapping. And so we carry not only the cotton strapping, but also the polypropylene by Annie strapping that's really nice to cover with fabric. It's thin and really nice and durable. So this is the large one. This is the small one. Super cute. Super fun seeing contrasting pieces here, and really great use of the fabric. So what do you think? All right, it doesn't seem to think that I'm plugged in here. Oh goodness. So we'll see how this all goes. We have a few more things that I want to share with you. And so Lori says Jackie does such a nice job on all of the bags she makes, and I'm really grateful that she shares them with us. So we always love to see your show and tell. And I love that we're also able to share with you. So come on in to be able to see that. It's going to be in store for probably about the next week. And remember that the Strawberry Lemonade, that Quilt Botanical Remix, that has to go back early next week so it can go on to the next shop. We have more fabric. So for our fabric, that we have more exciting things here. We have the new Gastlies. So this Gastly is really fun, a little bit larger scale. So I'm actually going to be rolling it out to share with you rather than looking at it through the overhead. So let me get you that link for that Alexander Henry fabric first. And I'm just calling it the new Alexander Henry fabric because there's also some men. Oh, men. We love the men fabric. All right, so first up, we are going to start with a Gastly Hex. All right, I'm going to take the caption away so that we can see this a little better here. All right, so we have knitting Gastly fans here, and the Gastly Hex, the phrase that is said is, to the rhythm of the needles, we cast on and hex any hindrance to the process that may bother, detain, or vex. And if you look carefully at these, There is a crochet hook in the knitting needle. Do not be upset. It is a creative. One of the pieces here does show a hook in there, and it is an element of interest to show the fun whimsy of the Ghastlies and how they do things. But it's just really great to see all the different characters participating. We have this available in a variety of colors, and we're so excited to be able to have them all here. So we have them with the white background. We have it with the black background. And you know me, I love my Ghastlies. We have it with the blue. And we have the gray. Now I have something, oh, and this is wrapped a little different here. So it's wrapped the other way, but that's a great background. So I'm putting together something really special for all of my Super Ghastly fans. With any purchase of $50 or more of Ghastly fabric while supplies last, and I have more than what I'm just showing you. This is just the sampling of what I have. I have a sampling of Fat Eighths of vintage Ghastly backgrounds that I'm going to share with you. So with your Ghastly purchase of $50 or more, you will be getting 3 Fat Eighths from me. So I don't have an unlimited supply, but I just wanted to share that with you, that's super exciting and super fun, and I want you to be able to enjoy all the different things. And the cool thing about it is that Ghastly goes forwards and backwards. So I just want to show you overhead here how these colors really work still. So you can see how the Deadly Mauve works right there, and our Ghastly Green, oh, perfect. Gray, great, and the white. So all of those great backgrounds that you've been collecting over the years do work forward and backwards, even as these new prints appear. So that is the first print, and that is called a Ghastly Hex. Next up, I am going to show you hair do's and don'ts. So, because everybody needs green hair, look at this. Isn't this awesome? So this is the background with white. Then we have a little less colorful if that's just too much. We have the gray, a little bit more elegant, not introducing all of the colors, but I love all the colors. And then we have our rose, which is also less colors. We have a Ghastly crochet, and this is where she has a crochet hook in the position of knitting. Once again, do not be disturbed by the accuracy of the process. Just have fun in the Ghastly creative. Really fun, and it is an interesting piece here that there's a lot of great background, and then you have the fun key piece. So this is just a very interesting, fun piece that it's combining a background texture with the interesting motif, which would be well suited for larger projects, or being able to have the combination of fussy cutting that focus piece, but then not having to buy extra coordinates to get your coordinate pieces. So that's really nice. And we have that in the pink and the blue and the dark gray. Let's see if we can see the character this way. All right. Just a few more to show you. If you think that those characters were large, just wait until you see a ghastly glance. So a ghastly glance she is just looking at us. So I just think this is super, super fun. She's sitting there in her high heels. She's judging us. I just think those judgy ghastlies, I don't know what to do with them. So we'll put her over here. So we have her in rows. We have a few fun coordinates. We have first up a ghastly string. So this doesn't have to be ghastly or garish at all. Have this in a few different colors. So this is the white. And then we have the deadly mauve. What a fun color name, deadly mauve. And our ghastly green. Look, you would even work back here. Huh. I bet Sherry and Chelsea didn't think that they were using ghastly green now, did you? Then we have the black and white. Finally, we have the ghastly Gerber, which are beautiful flowers. Beautiful pink. And then we have this taupey beautiful color. So no characters, just gorgeous floral that goes along with the characters or can be used separately. And then finally, the black background that has those pops of green in it that are just so fun and electric and yummy, and work with the ghastly string, the characters, all of the things. Also would be great to pair with solids or other textures. So who's ready to see some Alexander Henry men? All right, so what do you think our favorite color is going to be? I think we're going to choose the neutral background first. All right, so here they are. Wanted. Dun, 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 dun. Look at that. So these are pinup men, and they are in a variety of ages, including, look at this guy. So they're not all super, super young. We do have some more mature men in here, so we can appeal to all ages. And this is from a combination of different backgrounds. So this is the natural. We have the blue. The red. And the black. Whew. Lots of fabric, lots of fun fabric. So I know that the Alexander Henry is a little crazy, but it is super fun to be able to see all those great things. I'm going to set these down because I still have more to show you. Oh my goodness, more to show. I'm just going behind the curtain. Nobody's going to see. All right, maybe I need to wheel a little cart up. So how many of you out there are Ghastly fans? You got to let me know. Who's a Ghastly fan? I love Gastlys. The fun thing about it too is that the designers are just so amazing. So Philip and Nicole are a brother-sister design team for Alexander Henry, and Philip is the one, he's the genius behind the Gastlys. So it's also amazing to hear him talk about them when he gives a presentation. I know he's included some of his, he's captured some of his descriptions in video when they've done virtual presentations for all of you when they're showing their new art. But always super fun, and I love to see what always is next with the Gastlys. All right, so remember, while supplies last, I have a little fun bonus for all my Gastly fans out there. Woot, 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 woot. So if you're looking for some Gastlys, hop on sooner than later to be able to scoop up yours, because we always run out of those focal characters. They are super fun. So we have some more bundles that we've been putting together. More bundles, more bundles, more bundles. So combination of things, of more fat stacks, more things that are all together. So let's start with one here. So our Lakeside Gathering flannels. Love, love, love them. So our selection is dwindling down a little bit, but we still have a really nice selection. So we went ahead and put together a 24 pack of fabrics for you. So 24 fat quarters. You want to scoop those up sooner than later. We're not gonna go through each of them individually, but I'll just show, I'll fan for you if we look overhead here, that we have from the dark navies to the beautiful powder blues, to the tans, to the cream here. So you could pair it with a more solidy cream. You wouldn't even need a background. You could just put these together. You could just put squares together and have that be a really nice quilt. So we also have the Phoenix pattern by GE Designs that just works with a bundle like this. And you have nice rectangles that go together for a really simple quilt. So that's very fun. So that is back in stock. That 24 pack is $84. Then we put together a French General fat stack. So this is from Chateau de Chantilly. And so this is the reds, a little bit of the rose, taupe, and the caramel. So let's take a peek at our inspiration. Now remember, we have back in now the French General solids that just tie everything together, and we have them in a variety of different colors. I think we have 5 or 6 colors in stock now, so that's really nice. And this is just a nice collection where you could pair it with a background and use it with any one of our 12-pack patterns that we have available in the store or that you may have at home. This is a regular price bundle, $39. Let me just see if anybody has any questions here. All right. Next up, we have something a little less serious. We have some dinosaurs. So super, super, super cute. We've had a lot of requests for more 12 packs of juvenile prints. And so we've done where we take a few focus prints, but then we pair them with some tonals so that you really have something you can work with. And whether you're making a yellow brick road or something more elaborate, starting with a palette just like this is really nice. So this is Dino Days Fat Stack. Dino Days is a Patrick Lose. So we have these really cute dinosaurs, but then we added in some thatched, and I think it's a Northcott or something, other tonals. Great stripe. Love always adding some stripes in here. Super, super cute. So once again, a $39 pack. And that is Dino Days. If there are fat stacks that you're looking for, give us a shout and we will do our best to put together a custom bundle for you. We've been selling a whole bunch of Woodland and Wildflower by Fancy That Design House. We still have a full fat quarter and half yard stacks of the entire line left. However, we are just selling it fast and furious. We thought we would put together some tighter collection of just a fat quarter fat stack here. If you are looking to make a 12-pack quilt. So we paired the darker colors here. Really nice pieces that you could just add the background of your choice. And if you haven't looked at this collection, it pairs really, really well with Stephanie's previous Dawn on the Prairie line. It also works really, really well with a lot of the art gallery fabrics that we have in store right now, as well as a large selection of the Ruby Star fabrics that we have. But works really nice with a lot of different backgrounds that we have available, and it's just really pretty. That big gorgeous panel is still in store as well. So scoop it up while it is still here. Regular price fat stack at $39. And I think I have one more pack, regular price pack, that's ready to go for me to share with you today. We have a bunch more that we are going to be unveiling over the next bit because, as I said, we've just been chopping up a storm. So here's a new Ruby Star pack. And yes, we do have Meadow Star on order. So Meadow Star will be arriving probably sometime in February, and we will have that whole line in stock. We have some navies and cheddar. I still am amazed by the fun fact of textile history. So, you know, this here is a classic combination from reproduction era fabrics, right? What we call Civil War fabrics. And did you know that cheddar is the base color for original navy? So that's back in the day when they did all of that dyeing of fabrics back a couple hundred years ago. They did that in the for the reproduction fabrics, 1800s. All right, and then this is really fun contemporary take. And that is just a curated collection of fun stuff. So what do you think? Did we have fun today? Did we have fun looking at all sorts of really amazing fabrics? Botanical Remix. Last weekend that you get to see it in the store, okay? So you're going to want to come in and see it. Lots of fun. We have the Fat Eighth Pack, as well as the tighter collection of Fat Quarter, the 23-piece Fat Quarter and Half Yard collection. We have these in store. Remember, the picture for this tight collection that we just folded up isn't quite on the website yet, so know that those are the 23 pieces that we're talking about. We have Old Glory coming in. We have the pre-cuts now. We have patterns now. I'll make sure the patterns are in the collection on the website. They're kind of MIA right now. On the brighter side, that is coming as well. We have the pre-cuts in store right now, and we are super excited. that one of the 12-pack patterns is in individual form. This was a really, really fun, easy one that was foundation pieced, very forgiving, super fun, and a great use of your fat quarter pack. We made a whole bunch of bundles. We still have some really, really fun Valentine's inspiration, including our Valentine gnomes. And we have our fabulous bundle of the week that I'm just going to quick recap as we head out tonight. Any last questions while we are looking? I see one over there, so I'm just going to lay this out, and then I am going to take a peek over at that question. So any other questions, make sure to type them in as I am laying these out. This is our bundle of the week, calling around the world. And I just picked a whole bunch of different stuff that I thought looked fabulous together. Mary wants to know if I'm going to be getting the new Kansas Trouble fabric. So there is some Kansas Trouble fabric that actually is on order. I don't have all of my orders in front of me, so let me take a peek because I do have some on order. As most of you know, we did change over our point of sale system in the beginning of January. Had a couple hiccups along the way. It's going much smoother now. Our next step that we're doing is adding in all of our purchase orders. And then what we're able to do, because of how this system works, is I'm able to then show it to you in a coming soon section. So you'll be able to see everything that we have coming, which is super exciting. So that still is coming, and I hope to have it rolled out before the end of February. But that's going to be super exciting because I'll be able to have those answers at the tip of my fingertips, as well as you'll have that information at your fingertips as well. Of course, you know, the more information I give you like that, we always have to keep in mind that things don't always come exactly when they say they're going to come. So that's always a little tricky, but it's fun to know when there's a designer that you're looking for that we're going to be getting it or not. And I appreciate that you always look to us first for being able to fill your fabric needs. Other questions? All right, well, I am so happy that you all hung out with me today. I'm super excited that I was able to talk to you and share links with you and see your comments. If I missed your comments, I'll just scan through them after we're done, but I'm super psyched that everything seems to be working fabulously. So yay, yay technology. I love it when technology is in our favor. So until next week, I wish you happy quilting, and we'll see you soon.